and I'll fly until the end of the sky. So I'll be the one who doesn't have to say goodbye.
Hello guys, I'm Rarity with this Halloween 2021 video called Sparrow reads Bloody Main MLP Fanfic reading GRIMDARK Horror. It is 15 minutes and 2 seconds long. Oh, yes. Okay. Bloody Main. I didn't get to react to this around Halloween. Firstly, I think I was busy around Halloween actually. I think I was either at Griffith's Isles 2021 or something. Because I know it was around about October. Halloween was around. I might be even working or so. I don't know what happened. And also, I was thinking about streaming as well. So, Bloody Main. I got no idea what this video is about. All I know it's gonna be bloody. So, yeah, Bloody Main. I don't think it's gonna be amazing.
Seriously?
Sorry, Apple Bloom. Really am sorry. Let's get this reaction started in 3, in 2, in 1, go. Sparrow reads. Sparrow reads. Bloody Main. Sounds of fire.
Nightmare Night was only 2 evenings away, but the spooky spirit of the holiday was far from a stranger in the crystalline castle in Ponyville.
Crystalline Castle. That is a bit of a mouthful to say.
Nightmare Nights that Ponyville had ever seen. Why would she make such a big deal out of this particular Nightmare Night?
I don't know. Maybe
because this would be the very first holiday that her students of friendship would have the opportunity of celebrating.
Oh yes.
Naturally, she knew
so this is the first Nightmare Night then.
Quest would be her dear friend Rarity.
Oh,
the fact that Twilight
Rarity. Yes.
The stylish fashionista was both not on her mind and the only thing she could think of. Right now, her attention was focused on the bottle of wine in her hooves. A simple celebration to commemorate a job.
Does Rarity drink? How often does Rarity drink wine though?
I really like. Twilight said to Rarity as she topped off their glasses.
Oh, you got Twilight there as well.
Celebrations are still so spooky. I definitely.
That is the idea.
On the scare factor.
It's meant to be spooky.
Darling, it's like they say in fashion.
Oh yes.
To make something truly memorable, you have to be dabbing.
Dabbing.
Actually, that means giving a good fright on Nightmare Night. That totally rhymed.
She's not.
Aren't I just wonderful?
Wonderful. Sparrow is trying to be a bit English there.
Twilight raised her glass in response, keeping her answer behind sealed lips.
There's one purple chair.
Speaking of frights, Rarity continued.
What?
I had the most ghastly one just last year from Rainbow.
Oh?
It's amazing how that man never wants to even so much as look at eyeshadow. But when it comes to fake wounds, she becomes a pro.
Oh, I had fake wounds before.
I think I remember that one. Fluttershy caught a glimpse of her from outside her cottage window and nearly died. That's not all that shocking.
What?
Rarity
There's more?
Coolly.
There's more?
In Fluttershy's defense, it was at 9 in the morning.
Oh?
I suppose. Then again, I've never seen you go.
Why fight someone at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Twilight? Well.
Twilight
snickered. That's because of when I was young.
Very young.
Ooh. Is it
Tell me more.
Time? Twilight raised a hoof to try and change the subject. but there was something about
No.
Rarity's eyes that persuaded her to continue
Let
on.
me tell the story.
This must have been just one of the many reasons she was such a successful entrepreneur. She knew just how to push a mare's buttons. Or
That's
a
what she
stallion,
said.
'cause stallions were cool too.
Yeah.
Well, when I was really little, Shining...
When I was a little... Yeah, sorry.
He waited until around 3 a.m. a few days before Nightmare Night, when all the lights in the house were off.
The dead
Parents
hour,
were
isn't it?
already asleep.
They say
Shining
no.
said he wanted
Oh, hi, Rarity.
in the bathroom.
Oh, it's a concentrate on the chair, then
An
Rarity.
impressionable filly didn't really know.
She's got that one of those evil grin
As
looks.
one is when they're young and innocent.
Young and innocent.
That bitch.
Yeah.
Twilight affirmed. She was sort of shocked that Rarity looked at her with such investment over a silly childhood story.
I don't think it'd be... I don't think it'd be stupid, though.
So, then he leads me out of the room and starts telling me about Bloody Mane and her stolen daughter. We
Oh?
get in the bathroom, and he says we're gonna summon her. Rarity...
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's like Bloody Mary, isn't it?
What? Have I told this story before?
It's Bloody Mary, isn't
No,
it?
darling. I just see where this is going.
Well, you say Bloody Mary in front of the mirror 3
So,
times.
Then we said her name 3 times and said we had her...
Yes!
and-
Bloody Mary!
Shining shook you silly. Twilight blinked and shook her head.
You sure that's not blood she's drinking?
No, actually, she appeared.
She did?
Screamed and screamed
And screamed.
And then when Mom woke up thinking we were dying or something, she was gone. Rarity left out...
But your days are numbered, though, I think.
Twilight scratched the back of her head. Realizing she
That's
was
one
the only
thing
laughing,
that is
she
people,
abruptly stopped.
YouTubers do in locations. Say Bloody Mary 3 times in front of the mirror.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually. You know that Bloody Mane isn't real, right? After all...
I'm not sure.
Twilight said, smiling.
If it's not
I
true, why
honestly
people
don't
do it in
want to take
YouTube
that
videos then?
chance. No, I mean, I'm serious. Rarity continued. When I was young, I had a filly sleep over where we did the same thing. Of course,
You put a filly slime in danger?
we spooked ourselves, but no pony came through the mirror to get us. It's just an urban legend. Nothing. Twilight looked down at her
Is
glass.
it something to do with like witchcraft, isn't it?
In fact, we could do it tonight. Rarity
What?
said,
What?
we can put that silly old fear to rest and have a grand little...
I don't think Twilight is happy about that,
Twilight
mate.
looked up nervously, with many reasonable questions on her mind. Such as,
Science.
it's just the 2 of us and Spike. How is that a slumber party? Or perhaps asking, do we really have to...
Yeah, Twilight's... I don't think Twilight's a bit nervous there. You could tell.
But then Twilight
Cute,
realized
but
it
nervous.
meant that Rarity would be staying the night with her in the castle.
Ship. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Twilight
do.
said nervously.
I do this. I like the fire. I like the artwork in the fire effect there. That's actually quite good. And the rich colours. Oh, here comes the music. Here comes the music. The music of death
I
by Sparrow.
definitely changed my mind.
Yes,
The
she's
light
scared.
switch flipped, and that meant the final light in the castle had gone out. Come
You're in
on,
pitch black.
Twilight. You're a princess. Surely you can say a few silly words in an empty room of your own home, right?
It's not just silly words. It's dangerous silly words that you can actually say.
Nothing like
You're
the
being
small
silly by
shared
saying it.
bedroom of her childhood home. But
What?
she could feel the same feelings of claustrophobia and isolation as she did when she was a
Isolation, not insulation.
She took a deep breath and let it out slowly, just as Princess Cadence has taught her.
Yeah.
Alright, darling. Now you can see. All we have to do is say her name 3 times, then light the match, right?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Twilight said, not so much answering, but repeating the question. Right.
Right.
Besides,
Bloody mane. Bloody mane. Bloody mane.
She felt the warmth of Rarity's hoof grab hers in the pitch darkness. Twilight couldn't help but smile as a warm, tingly feeling ran up the center of her back.
Oh shit.
Words felt caught in her throat.
Where's the mirror then?
Things were going to be okay. Ready?
I'm not going to say it because something will go
Twilight
wrong.
said. 1,
2, 3.
Bloody mane. Bloody mane. Bloody mane.
That's good
Two
effect
girls
there.
said in unison. We have your little filly. Silence.
You got her, mate. You got her.
Like
I mean, you got her, filly.
Then nothing. See, darling. Rarity said.
Something's gonna happen. No, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
To herself.
I'm just expecting a jump scare.
I suppose you're right. For all
Yes.
I know, you could have completely pulled a prank on me, and I would have never recovered.
Yeah, but you're not gonna cover, are you? You're gonna die, aren't you?
Rarity said softly. I'd never do that to you. But if it's all the same, I've
Yeah.
completely lost myself in the dark here.
Yes.
Would you like that match?
Like the match. Oh god. Oh god.
Twilight took the match on her counter and struck it against the box. She looked to her left, and there was Rarity. See? Rarity said.
I'm just.
Tricks.
Yeah, right.
Nothing
Yeah.
to be
I'm just
afraid
scanning the
Rarity
zoom
reached
out.
over and flipped the light switch.
I like the effect with the light match. Light match. Light
Rarity
match. Match. That's the one. Match.
Flexed. That's odd. Must
Is
be
that
bad
a?
fault,
Is that a GIF there?
Twilight said with
Oh,
a confident
is that a
tone.
GIF?
Here, let's just head back out.
Yeah.
Twilight placed a hoof on the doorknob and turned, but it refused to relent.
You got a
Twilight,
ghost.
if this
You
is
got
a
a.
prank, I feel
You
completely
you got a
betrayed.
presence in the room. You're
Rarity
trapped.
said flatly.
Now she's scared.
Pranking you, Then Twilight froze.
What? That's the sound of
Breath
crying.
escaped from her mouth in a cool, fine mist. The match in her hoof burned ever so dimly. She remembered this. She
Yeah?
remembered all of this.
That what's
She
that movie?
turned.
That sounds like really
There
Ring
in
of
the
Roses
mirror
though.
stood not their reflections, but a mirror
But-
with a long black mane draped over her face.
What the heck? Hello there.
Rarity turned, but remained silent.
Bloody Mane is
The mirror
here.
placed a hoof on the edge of the frame and leaned towards Twilight and Rarity. All the mares could do was scream.
And
They
scream.
leapt backward into the shower tub, tearing down the curtain. Their screams pierced each other's ears, but they were unable to contain their cries. Rarity flailed her hooves, and the
Yeah, you think it was just a legend, but now look at yourselves.
Mare crawled out of the mirror just as the match burnt Twilight's
What? She crawled out of what?
darkness. 3 distinct voices whimpering, the distinct smell of copper in the air.
Copper.
Twilight quickly
Shouldn't it be
raised her head
sulfur?
and saw the figure lumber toward them. She shot a blast of light towards the creature, but the energy of her attack only seemed to lengthen the.
Well, she's a
distance
ghost,
the
you
tail
Twilight.
Behind her.
Science doesn't work in against ghosts, does it?
Something between a scream and a locomotive growl. Twilight wrapped her hooves around Rarity. Her friend cried for help. For any
She died a long time ago there, mate.
creature. The hair in front of the mare's face parted, and a beam of light burst into the room from a crack in the door.
Spike!
And there on the other side was Spike.
I like the
Two
colour
boys
grading there.
screaming, only panting to themselves heavily. Will you two keep it down? Spike grumbled.
You woke him up.
You finally just decided to get on with it. But did it really have to be while I was in the castle? Jeez. Spike slammed the door, and the two mares were left laying in the tub, wrapped in a shower curtain.
Scared
Twilight lit
shit.
her horn once more, and the creature was gone. Rarity shut off the torrent of water that was ruining her mane. What in the world was that, Twilight? Rarity asked, her voice.
Let me see the mains. Zoom up. Sparrow.
Broken shower curtain and turned the lights of the bathroom on with ease. The mirror reflected her restless expression back at her in perfect detail.
Perfect
She
harmony.
took a deep breath and let it out slowly, just as Cadence had taught her.
Yeah.
However, this time, it did little to lift the weight that was buried deep in her chest.
Aww.
Rarity, I never want to know.
Aww. Twilight's really scared and Rarity's really scared. Don't estimate legends, man. Okay, that was Sparrow reads Bloody Mane, MLP Fanfic reading Grimdark Horror. Okay. That was a bloody main mess.
Seriously?
Sorry, Abablim. Really am. Sorry. That was... Oh my god, okay. Okay, Bloody Mane is taken from Bloody Mary. When you say Bloody Mary 3 times, she supposedly come through the mirror or show up in the mirror. I think it will be scary for anyone to see that sort of a spiritual being in the mirror. That would be frightening. Sort of thing is, you don't want to, even though you might not believe anything bad will happen, but it's that unknown thing that something could happen, especially when it comes to poach. Oh my god, really? Poacher dice, yeah, that one. Oh my god, my poacher dice, poker dice. But anyway, yeah, that one, that ghost spirit. Nothing like the reverend. I'm thinking of Frustration, man. Not like the reverend. Anyway, okay. It turns out it was. I sort of thing. I'm not sure if it's true, but at the same time, I don't want to risk doing it at haunted locations because it's like you're giving an open ticket to the devil when you do that, and you don't want to do that because it's dangerous. When you mess with the underworld and all that, it can get really dangerous. Sort of thing you don't want to do because they could easily got killed there. And who was Bloody Mary? Who was Bloody Mary? Who was Bloody Mane? Is it something to do with Christian? I don't know. I don't know what the full origin is, but it is a scary thought that you just say Bloody Mary against the mirror 3 times or through the mirror, and she's supposedly you can see her, and it's even dangerous when the location is already haunted. So you're acting on the fear factor. Maybe it's the fear factor that makes it dangerous. I don't know. It's sort of thing, we told not to do something, some stupid idiot will do it. Like Rarity and Twilight. Don't mess with the underworld because one day it could come and haunt you, and maybe even worse. I thought Twilight and Rarity were going to get killed. And you woken up Spike. You woken up Spike. But yeah, don't mess with those sort of things. Especially when it comes to like Ouija boards and all that. I've never used a Ouija board before. I've used a spirit box, but not a Ouija board, and it's one of those things that it is dangerous. It can be dangerous, and especially with the Ouija board, it's a Hasbro product that somehow some bright spark say, let's communicate with my grandmother. And look, yeah, anyway. Overall, it's a good story. I do like the artwork, especially the first one with the gradient fire. I like the animation with the match. The black screen, I'm thinking, what's going to happen? Sort of thing. Picture at the end with Spike and they're hugging. Twilight was scared stiff. Even Rarity was so scared. Don't do it again, because might live to regret it, and it might haunt you to your dying days. Anyway, on that note, hope you like this reaction, my reaction videos I do, and I'll see you next time. Oh yes.
And I'll fly until the